Yeah, she tried to hit me with the 300K USD. I said, God damn, man, what the fuck? Block bitch.
USD?
Fuck, it's mine.
Damn.
Who you woke up smelling like today?
Beyonce?
Hello everyone, Sanok and welcome to my channel. So that was South African rapper Nasty C confirming what bloggers have been saying this last few weeks, that he once asked Tyla for a feature and Tyla said it's going to be $300,000 not rands. In April 2026, a lot of bloggers quoted Tyla saying Nasty C once DM'd her on Instagram about a possible collaboration. Then Tyla told her her fee, which is $300,000. He replied with a laughing emoji saying Tyla is not on the level of Rihanna, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B yet, and accused her of being rude. He also said he thought Tyla would agree to do it for free. The next thing, he blocked Tyla on Instagram. By the way, there are also claims that when Tyla was just a local artist, she once reached out to Nasty C for a collaboration, but her DMs were ignored. Nasty C only responded once Tyla was this huge international artist. Now fast forward to May 2026, Nasty C has since confirmed in that video that Tyla did actually quote him $300,000 USD for a feature. In South Africa, that amount is approximately 4.8 to 5 million rands, so I understand why an ordinary person that is not in the music business like that, never mind internationally, would be saying, what? What I really don't understand is why Nasty C was so taken aback by what he deemed as an exorbitant charge by Tyla to a point of blocking her on Instagram. The reason I say this is because Nasty C was actually signed to a US label, Def Jam, in 2020, and he was also in the United States between 2020 to 2023 or so, attempting to expand his music career internationally or globally. Look, it's understandable for a lot of us to be shocked that Tyla is charging a feature fee, let alone $300,000 USD, but not Nasty C. He has the experience to understand how international record labels charge for features and things, because he was in the exact same situation. The only difference is that he never blew up, but that doesn't mean he didn't learn how international labels do things. Tyla is not an independent artist. She is signed under a US label, Epic Records, so she can't defy what the label says and do favors for Nasty C. Why was he expecting Tyla to do the feature for free when charging for a feature is actually a common practice among international artists? I get that she said something about Tyla not being at the level of Rihanna, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B yet, but at the end of the day, Tyla is still a huge international artist. In fact, the biggest international pop star to come out of South Africa. Her streaming numbers are good. She's still winning awards. She's booked and busy. In fact, she's been booked and busy ever since she blew up. She'll be performing at the World Cup. She has a FIFA song with Future. So Tyla might not be as big as Rihanna, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, but the record label will still do like what it does for any other international artist. So she might not be as expensive as Rihanna and Beyoncé, but she will still charge a feature fee. And I'm extremely sure Nasty C's former label, Def Jam, would have charged the same if Nasty C's career blew up like Tyla's. So I just think it was unfair of Nasty C to expect a free feature from Tyla, especially given that he has the understanding and the experience of a US label. He knows it's common for international artists to charge for a feature. Tyla is an international artist. Her label will charge for a feature. By the way, out of curiosity, here's an estimation of what other international artists are charging for a feature. Future, 250K. Cardi B, 200 to 550K. Nicki Minaj, 250 to 500K. The Baby, 300K. Kendrick Lamar, around 400K. Snoop Dogg, 250K for a verse. On the expensive side, we've got Rihanna that goes from 500K to millions depending on the project. Drake at 1 million. Beyoncé at 2 million. Now my favorite artist, Eminem, does not charge for a feature. He usually does it for free if he genuinely likes the artist, their craft or their vibe. But the biggest point is Tyla's feature fee is not uncommon. It's not even extreme, because artists that are charging 100K and lower are either upcoming artists or not as big as Tyla. So Tyla's fee is just about right because she's not an upcoming artist, but she's also not as big as Rihanna. Nasty C is complaining because he's an independent artist. That money has to come from his pocket. If he was still at Def Jam, we wouldn't even hear about it. If he was at Sony Africa, for instance, we wouldn't hear about it. So she's sorry, Nasty C, for not responding while Tyla was still doing features for free. Anyway, do let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.
What the hell is... Ooh, y'all are really testing me on some stuff that I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.